Hi, Stephen. I'm great, and I'm excited to be doing this interview with you today. So, how are you today? Well, a little something about me is that I'm a college student at the University of North Florida, and I'm majoring in accounting. And I'm a very outspoken person, and I love to work with other people. I have been in the work environment since 2013, and have strengthened many of my weaknesses throughout the years of working, like at Hollister as a retailer and as a call center representative at the University of North Florida. I'm in a club Alpha Sigma Pi for accounting majors, and this has definitely brought out the side of me that loves to do accounting work, such as journal entries and income statements and balance sheets. Well, one of my strengths is my attention to detail because I'm very organized. And for example, my previous job, I had to stay organized with putting in the data in spreadsheets because I had to separate the worksheets by date and then in alphabetical order as well for the name of the study. Now, everything has to be precise when entering this data in the spreadsheet. So, another one of my strengths is public speaking. Now, the more I have practiced it, like I've gotten better because before I was really nervous and I wouldn't like want to do it, period. But I've gotten a lot better with it. And for example, I had to take over a meeting at my previous job and I had to do like discuss the significance of achieving our goal. And in order for me to do that, I had to obviously public speak. But I had to demonstrate to the employees as well that I was confident going up to the podium and talking to the employees. Now, another one of my strengths is that I'm very creative. My creativity has taken me like beyond measures of working with Alpha Sigma Pi because I had to present a project where I had to have a great pitch in the beginning where it would capture the audience attention. And so my creativity and outgoing self helped me come up with a fun and interesting intellectual pitch for that project. For example, I did like a role play for a movie from a movie with some other members to catch the audience attention, but at the same time come across the topic of expanding connections with people. Well, one of my weaknesses would be that I talk really fast when I get nervous, and so sometimes people might not be able to understand me, and some do because they naturally talk fast as well. But I've learned to like try to calm myself so I can not talk that fast because I know some people don't like that and it doesn't sound professional sometimes. But I have learned to overcome it through practicing and just reassuring myself that everything is going to be okay and that there's no reason that I should be nervous about presenting something. Without a doubt, I would consider myself a team player because I like to communicate well with people and I'm very approachable. I don't have like an intimidating look that people are like scared to talk to me or anything. Like no. For example, I love working with my members of Alpha Sigma Pi. They just bring out like the best of teamwork. You learn to collaborate with people. You just get input from everyone, and it's just great to know that everyone likes to share their ideas. For example, we had to conduct a presentation, and we all knew how much to butt in, and we got along great because of it. And it's just all about the compromise and putting the project first. Well, last year there was a change in manager. So I had to adjust to that manager and the way he runs things in a heartbeat because our old manager got fired and we had to learn the new manager's rules and regulations. So it was kind of hard to adjust to how the new manager wanted things done around the job. But I learned that I needed to get to know him better. So I would try to ask him questions about how he wanted certain things done. And in that way, he would know that I was intrigued into learning more about how the company will run now under his hands. I work best with a supervisor who allows me the independence to perform my job to the best of my abilities. I also like someone who likes to give me constructive criticism and feedback so I can improve myself and the organization. For example, I had to fill out a report of the data that was being entered in the spreadsheet, and the manager was able to come and show me a faster way to get the job done. And I like receiving extra feedback that will help improve my ability to complete certain tasks. For example, if someone can help me, I would greatly appreciate the help because I like receiving the feedback because I know I can improve in something. Now, I also like giving feedback as well, so I like receiving it and giving it. Now, as a call representative, there are many times where you can have phone calls that are very difficult, but there was this one specific time where I got a phone call that was beyond terrible. She was very difficult to handle, but at the end of the day, I ended up managing to like help her out with her situation. So I called this older lady to ask if she would like to complete a survey that we were conducting for the school. It was around 6 p.m. on a Tuesday night, and she was being beyond difficult about this phone call because she wanted to know how I got her information and why I was calling her so late. She was like, I'd say she was in her mid 80s, probably late 70s. She was yelling through the phone, but as soon as I had a chance to speak to her, I spoke in a very calm voice and like not I didn't want to sound upset or anything, but like I didn't want to make her even more mad. So I reassured her that we didn't have any of her information. We don't even know her name or anything, and that all we have is a random number generator that spits out numbers in certain areas of Florida. So she seemed to have calmed down after that, but she said it was too late to be calling her. So I asked politely if there was a better time that we could call her, and she said yes, 5 p.m. And so we made a compromise to call her back the next day at exactly 5 p.m. Well, thank you so much for giving me your time, and I really appreciate this opportunity that I have with you. But yeah, I look forward to hearing from you. You have a good day as well.